approached as well, Judge. I have a.
He'll be up.
Your client is not yet in the room. So you want to wait for him, right?
Well, let me, if the court will give me just a moment, let me bring some of my concerns to the court's attention, if I may, and perhaps Mr. Steve Dumont could approach also.
Okay.
This was a status, Your Honor, for his placement, so I think we can certainly inquire about that, and I can temporarily waive his appearance to see where we are as far as the status is concerned. Then I have an application for the court.
Okay.
Well, where are we with placement, if we can find that out?
Was he found incompetent?
The court committed
What number
him.
is he in the hospital wait list?
I'm sorry?
I'm asking for
Malik, can I hear on Mr. Dumont where he is on the hospital wait list?
Yes, Judge, he's number 51.
Did you say 5-1?
51.
Yeah, Judge, what can we do about that? He certainly needs the treatment. I hate to just see him languish in jail. Is there any way to possibly speed this process up so that we can get him the treatment that he needs?
Unfortunately, the wait list is the wait list. There is no way to skip.
Right. Right. Well,
unfortunately.
Yeah, hopefully that will move quickly, but I do have an application in view of that, Judge. Mr. Dumont was assaulted, and when he was assaulted, I'm sorry.
I just want to make a correction, Judge. It's 51, not 51.
Okay, thank you, Malik. Thank you. Go ahead, Mr. Cohen. I'm listening.
He was assaulted in custody, and as a result, his jaw was dislocated. I've been in touch with Christian Sabanos of the county attorney's office. The jaw was x-rayed. It's not broken, but he does now suffer from TMJ as a result of the assault. And he needs surgery. I spoke to him yesterday. He can barely chew and eat. He's in a lot of pain. I'm wondering if the court would consider an application for surgery purposes. His father would like to have him surgically. And as far as the surgery is concerned, perhaps there's the way the court could fetch a release order under the highest security level with an ankle bracelet, perhaps, so that he can get the surgery that he needs. My application is just for the surgery. It's not to be released at this point, but it is to be released for purposes of surgery. So I'm hoping that the court will be able to accommodate us because he's in a lot of pain, he can't eat, and he basically asked me to address that matter to the court today when I had seen him yesterday. And if Mr. Steve Dumont, his dad, wants to add anything, that's why he's at the podium, Your Honor.
He's here, so help.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Sir, my son is in a great deal of pain. We'd like both treatment and surgery if possible. And so he reviewed and set on the right course. He's been incarcerated for quite some time. Anything that the court can do to assist in this matter would be greatly appreciated. I'm not sure I'm really at the court's mercy. We have no recourse to move this forward in any manner.
And his father would, of course, incur any cost that was involved, Judge, for any additional security or the surgery. We just need to get him treated. We understand the process, and particularly in view of the fact that he's number 31 on the list, it's going to be some time that he is sent off for treatment at a facility. And so if there's some way the court can accommodate us locally for the surgery, we would really be appreciative of that, Your Honor.
Mr. O'Connor, is this your case?
It is, Judge.
What are your thoughts?
I don't have anything to consider. There was no motion filed. I don't know if he's been seen by the doctor at the infirmary, if there's a recommendation from the doctor in the jail to have the surgical procedure. I'm literally hearing about this now. I don't have any knowledge or anything to to confirm, I would object to his release, while he's on the hospital wait list. And I don't know what the jail procedure is for inmates that require surgery. I mean, I would be open to the court's suggestion. I just, it's an area that I'm not familiar with.
Well, I can inform the prosecution that, and I can document it with emails, that I have been in touch with Mr. Tsubanos. I know that Steve Dumont, his dad, is on the email chain, so he's seen it also. That we were informed by Christian, Mr. Tsubanos, that they had x-rayed his jaw that was not broken. We know that, but he does suffer from the TMJ problem and the dislocation of the jaw. So we can certainly document that if the state wants it. That's not the problem. I'm just looking for the court to intervene. Once we do that, I can set it down for a motion. I can put the state on notice. That's not a problem. I'm glad to do that. I'm just trying to raise the issue with the court now, because every day that goes by, he suffers physically, and I hate to see the young man go through all that when we could have some surgical intervention and help him. While
Judge, I would like the doctor from the infirmary or somebody to corroborate that and say that the suggestion is for him to get surgery outside of custody. If that's what is being discussed, then I have no problem with the court considering that. But
Okay.
right now, I don't have anything else other than what's
Do
being talked
you
about.
want me to call Mr. Subanos now?
that would be great, Judge, if we could possibly.
Do you have any objection to me calling Mr. Subanos?
I don't have an objection to bond, Judge, but I mean, this is all over attendance. I don't have
Right.
anything.
I'm not going to decide now, but I would like to be fully informed. Let me see if I can get him on the phone.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Yes, sir. Hey, how are you doing? It's Eric Worth. I thought I was calling Christian. But all right. Wow. All the way to the top. Well, I think he is familiar with the case that I need to address. So I don't want to bother you with this. Yes. I'll try that number. Thank you. Okay, I will. Okay, thank you, sir. Bye-bye. That was
Thanks, Judge.
Mr. Dumont, are you having a liquid diet at this point? Is he here?
Just right here.
Hey, is Mr. Subanos around? It's Judge Borth. Mr. Dumont, are you eating a liquid diet at this point? Friday. Okay. All right. Okay, thanks so much. Appreciate it. Bye-bye. He's out until Friday. They're giving you soft food to accommodate. What has your diet changed since the jaw injury? Okay, so have they made accommodations? Are they giving you some supplements? What are they doing? Okay. Hey, it's me again. He's out until Friday. Should I call him on his cell? I do have his
Just, do you
cell.
want to maybe have everybody regroup at the
Training and another,
documentation?
okay. Can I briefly tell you the issue? Okay. There's a gentleman in front of me on a serious charge waiting to go to the forensic hospital. His dad is in front of me. I understand that there was an assault in custody and his jaw is broken, and there is a request by his attorney for me to come up with some release for surgery. he now has TMJ and difficulty eating. Is that something that you guys can accommodate with security? Right, right. I really don't want to. Right, right. Okay. I see. So if you think it's medically necessary, you can accommodate the surgery. That's what you're telling me? Okay. You're obligated to. Okay. And where is it done? Okay. Right. 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 Okay. I understand. Yes. Okay. Right. Right. I appreciate it. And I have not seen any medical records. I'm relying on what I'm being told in court today. And he's telling me they're providing him with electrolytes and he's having difficulty chewing bread. His name is Jayden, Jyden, last name Dumont, Dumont. North Broward, sir. You're at North Broward. Where are you?
All right.
Paul Ryan? Paul Ryan. His date of birth is 2/24, 2006. Okay, I really appreciate it. I appreciate it. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Okay. Mr. Subanos is participating in a training out of state. I spoke to Mr. Lynch, who tells me that if there is a necessary medical procedure, they have the means to have the person undergo that procedure, and they can take care of that. The person does not need to be transported to. An order does not need to be done by the court to have them transported. It is done. It is taken care of by BSO. We don't know the specific details, probably for security reasons, but he's going to check into it and follow up with me. Okay.
Thank you, Judge. And just for purposes of accuracy, the jaw was x-rayed. It is not broken, but it is dislocated. So I don't want the court to misapprehend anything that I've represented to the court. I take my obligations as a court officer very seriously. But in any event, Judge, I'm happy to follow up with Mr. Tsubanos and Mr. Lynch. What would the court like me to do to facilitate this as soon as possible?
I'm going to just set this for a status to review whatever we've heard back from BSO Legal. I don't know that there's anything we need to do. I feel comfortable in what I've heard that should he need surgery, they're going to take care of it.
Yes, sir.
Okay?
I'll follow up with them, Judge. And when would you like to set? I guess the status would be both for placement purposes and regarding the issue of his jaw as well, I assume.
Mr. Cohen, whatever makes you comfortable. If you'd like to come back soon, we could do next week. If you want to come back in the normal course, with him being 31 on the hospital wait list, we can do 45 days.
51 based on what?
I think she corrected herself and said 31, right?
Yeah.
One.
Not 51. Judge, if we could set two dates, one next week with regard to the status of his medical treatment, and one 45 days down the line with regard to the placement. I'd feel better if I can address the medical issue as soon as possible, Your Honor. So you give me the dates and I'll be here on Zoom.
Okay,
Here
so
on Zoom.
let's do April 24th for a status on the jaw,
Yes, sir.
and we'll come back on June 4th to see where he is on the wait list.
Yes, sir. Okay, let me just, if I may, just make sure. I just want to make sure, Your Honor, if you'll bear with me for a second, that I don't have any conflicts. And I appreciate the court letting me
No
just
problem, no problem.
look at that for a second, okay? So you said April 24th, Your Honor? That's
April 24th, right.
That's fine. What time would that be? 8:15?
Right, we handle the in-custody clients at 8:15.
Got it. And on June 4th, Your Honor, yeah, that's fine also.
All right, very good. Thank you.
Judge, thank you very much for your assistance. I really
No
appreciate
problem,
it.
sir. Take care.
Thank you. Mr. Dumont, if you have any questions, please call.
We mute the court.
Oh, where's the keypad? Oh, right here. Just can you move?
Am I excused, Your Honor?
Yes, you're excused. Thank you.
But you never kick them out?
He goes to competency. He reaches out to me even without his mom.
Three days!